Hey guys, so I'm cooking this video, and that's that. And subscribe to my channel. Thanks. Bye. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this episode of Cooking with Kai. We are making a quick lunch before we have to go to work in an hour and 53 minutes. So, cooking up some kale, just threw that in there. And then I'm gonna cook some shrimp to go with the kale. I'm super uber duper excited. I put some olive oil, like I poured a little bit of oil in the bottom of the pan, spread it out, and then I sprayed some olive oil spray as well. You know, to make sure it don't stick as much as possible. I'm actually about to turn this right now. Give me 1 second. And here we are. Hopefully this does not all fall out of the skillet. If you've never had kale before, I mean, what are you doing with your life? One of my favorite vegetables. I'm a green vegetable lover. A piece of kale just fell on the floor and I'm in shambles, but we're gonna act like that it didn't happen. So, yeah, I love kale. I love green vegetables in general. It's kind of my gig. Honestly, I prefer green vegetables over most other vegetables, aside from corn. So I'm gonna let this cook down some more, and then I'll show you guys where we're at in a little bit. So as you can see, it's only been literally 4 minutes, and it has wilted down quite a bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and season this up. Now, when I did grease the bottom of the pan, I put a little bit of salt down there, you know, just to get it going. Some pepper. I love pepper. I am a pepper girl, but only black pepper, not peppers. I don't like peppers. I think they're disgusting. Some Himalayan pink salt. Very fine. We don't want no coarse. We don't want no chunky. You know, just a little bit of that on there. Not too much. High blood pressure does run through the family. And then we've got some Mrs. Dash salt-free garlic and herb. This is honestly one of my go-tos, one of my favorites. So I'm pretty loving with that, because I try not to salt my food too much. So I make up with it with the no salt seasonings in there. So we're just gonna tussle this around a little bit more and pull this off. These shrimp are still thawing out, but honestly at this point they're probably already all the way thawed out. I do like my kale pretty soft, not mushy, but pretty soft. I actually might add a little bit of water in here, just so they don't burn and it steams a little bit more. Hold on. So I've got some water in here, just a teeny tiny bit. I'm going to pour this in here. I don't want it to steam at this point. I don't really want to, like, burn it. So, you know, get the water moving, moisturize it, give it some moisture. You know, this will be done in a few minutes. I'm going to let this go a few more minutes. And then I'm going to pull this off and cook some of this shrimp. I'm going to actually add a little bit more water to this. Got some more water. I'm going to just pour some more in here. You know, be loving with it. I'm going to drain these, and then I'm going to saute this shrimp up, and then we'll have a quick little meal. So I love it here. It's only been, what, 7 minutes, and we're already halfway done. I like quick meals, especially like, you know, when I'm on a time frame. I have to be at work soon. So I'm going to finish this up, take this off the skillet, then I'm going to show you guys the shrimp. Kale is done off the skillet. That's just chilling. I got some olive oil spray and a little teeny tiny bit of butter. Since the butter already has salt in it, I'm not going to use any salt. So I'm going to start off with seasoning one side. And yes, I season both sides of my food. Do not worry. I'm going to start seasoning with my Mrs. Dash. Okay. Some smoked paprika. Now be easy with this. As much as I love smoked paprika, it can be a little bit overpowering. So, you know, just be a little easy with it. onion powder as well. You know, and then last but not least, some pepper. So I'm doing this again just because the butter that I put in the skillet already has salt in it, and we don't want to oversalt our food. So we're just gonna go in for it. Shrimp cooks really, really fast, so you know you kind of gotta get it in there and get her going. Okay, so we're just going here. I'll be back once I'm done putting this in the skillet. And we're just gonna quickly season this side as well. It does not take long for shrimp to cook, y'all. Let me turn this eye down a little bit. Got it over like a medium heat, but I'm gonna turn it down just a smidge because it cooks very, very quickly. So be careful when it's starting to turn pink. That's how you know it's almost done. And we're starting to get there on that side, so I'm gonna hurry up and get her done this way, and then flip these with my smoked paprika. This is the last of the seasoning. And then we're gonna flip these actually right now. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like after I flip it. So as you can see, this one still needs a little bit more cooking, but these are all pretty pink, which means they are almost done. It is so easy to overcook shrimp, you guys, so make sure when you're cooking shrimp, you're right there. You're not walking away, and if you're walking away, it's literally to throw something away, because it is very, very easy. Very, very easy to overcook these. So give it just a couple more minutes, maybe a couple, and we'll be done. I'm gonna cook this one in the corner right here a little bit longer because it's still a little translucent. So these are actually about ready to come off. Let me just give them a little whirl, you know. These are about ready. Don't want to cook them too long, but you still want them cooked, y'all. I actually just turned that one back over so it'll cook more on the other side. A couple more minutes, if that, like I said, and then I'm gonna throw it in with my kale. I am not sick, y'all. It's just allergies and these seasonings making me sneeze. This bottom one needs a second longer than the other ones, but I'm actually about to pull these off and just throw them in here with my kale. This, like I said, this is a pretty quick and easy dish to do. Just throw that in there. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, Patty. Patty! Tell me that don't look good. Actually, this little teeny tiny one might actually be done as well. And it is, y'all. It is. And that's it. Kale and shrimp. Make sure you turn that off. Let this cool for a minute before you get to cooking. Hold on. Definitely didn't mean to say get to cooking. Make sure you let this cool down before you clean it out. So this is it. Kale and shrimp. It is what? 3:24, and we started at 3:07. So that's 17 minutes. So I mean, it's really, really, really quick cook. If you've got, like, you know, a half hour, make sure if you're using frozen shrimp like I did, make sure that you thaw your shrimp out. Because I'm sure this would have went a little bit faster. I mean, it didn't take extremely long, but I'm sure it would have went by a little bit faster if my shrimp would have been thawed. So make sure if you're using frozen shrimp to thaw your shrimp out. So I'm going to dive into this beauty, and I'm going to get to getting. Thanks for coming to this episode of Cooking with Kai, and I will see you on our next episode. Subscribe to my channel. I talk about a lot of things on here. This is one of my first Cooking with Kai's. I want to do more of these, and I'm excited. Thank you for your time. I love you. Subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and look through all the fun stuff in my channel, and I'll see you later. Hi. Me editing. I forgot to tell you guys to take the tail off the shrimp. The shrimp had tails on them, and you would think it's common sense, but here we are. Don't forget to take the tail off your shrimp. Don't need those. I took the tail off my shrimp. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Like this video. I'm trying to get to 50 subscribers by the end of this year. And I'm almost there. I'm at 46. So help me get there. Bye.